This country's beauties dominate the world's pageant stages. 80% of the world's emeralds are produced here. It is also the world's third largest coffee exporter and second largest flower exporter. Known as the world's flower capital, it is also Latin America's fourth largest economy. But few people know, it was once the world's largest cocaine producer. Decades of civil war claimed 220,000 lives. 7 million displaced people make it the world's second largest internally displaced population. The female homicide rate was once among the highest in Latin America. This is Colombia. Many people's first impression comes from one name: Pablo Escobar, the legendary figure who established the Medellin cartel in the 1980s, once controlled 80% of the global cocaine supply. Bombs, frequent violence like assassinations and kidnappings, once made Colombia the world's most dangerous place. But you only remember these things. You are only seeing the most superficial side of this country. Colombia is located in the northwest corner of South America. Unique geographical conditions give it the gift of two oceans, bordering the Caribbean Sea to the east and the Pacific Ocean to the west, coexisting in harmony. Outline a unique geographical landscape. It has a resident population of about 50 million, ranking second in South America. Core cities like Bogotá and Medellin are microcosms of ethnic integration. Descendants of Spaniards, Africans, and mestizos live and coexist here. The streets have both European charm and rich local vitality. The collision of diverse temperaments hides endless surprises. In terms of demographics, Colombia's diversity is particularly prominent. Mestizos account for 49%, whites for 37%. Afro-Colombians and mulattoes account for 10.6%. Indigenous groups account for only 4.4%. It is worth mentioning that these indigenous people, only 4.4% of the population, guard 87 different languages deep in the Amazon rainforest. Each language is a living anthropological classic, carrying the most primitive cultural imprints of this country. In addition, Colombia's official language is Spanish. About 95% of residents are Catholic, with festivals like the Cartagena Carnival and Christmas being central expressions of local culture. Every festival hides a love and reverence for life. Colombian women are a beautiful landscape of this country, thanks to the fusion of mestizo, African and indigenous genes. Local women mostly have bronze skin, deep eyes, high nose bridges, and an average height of 171 cm, mostly with balanced hourglass figures. They value physical fitness and are warm and cheerful. The deeply rooted beauty pageant culture makes Colombia one of the countries with the most Miss World and Miss Universe titles. Shakira, Sophia. Behind this experience hides a shocking economic stratification. Its economic structure is characterized by service-led, industry-supported, and agriculture-supplemented features. As the fourth largest economy in Latin America, Colombia's 2023 GDP reached $363 billion. Skyscrapers stand tall, while slums just a few dozen kilometers away have a monthly household income of less than 2,190 yuan. GDP, centered on tourism, finance, and transportation, attracting 4 million tourists annually and generating over 43.8 billion yuan. Industry accounts for 30%, with minerals and oil processing as pillars. Agriculture accounts for 10%, supporting basic domestic supply. At the same time, Colombia is the world's third largest coffee exporter, the second largest flower exporter, and the world's largest producer of Arabica washed coffee. Coffee exports cover many countries around the world. China has become its sixth largest coffee export market. In terms of flower exports, it exports over 500,000 tons of roses, carnations, and other flowers annually. With orchids accounting for 50% of exports, the country has over 4,270 species of orchids, with over 1,300 being endemic. Emeralds are the country's trump card industry. Reserves account for 70% of the world's total. Production accounts for 80% of the global total. This wealth gap is directly reflected in the dual structure of wage levels. In 2024, Colombia's national minimum wage is 1.3 million pesos per month, equivalent to about 2,409 yuan. Where professionals in high-tech industries like IT and finance can easily exceed monthly income of 5 million pesos, equivalent to about 9,342 yuan. More importantly, Over 60% of the country's workers are in the informal sector. They lack comprehensive social security and work hard on street stalls and family workshops, silently supporting the normal operation of the national economy, becoming an indispensable force. Corresponding to the wealth gap is Colombia's cost-effective consumption level, and the differences between regions and categories are particularly obvious. In Bogotá and other major cities like Medellin, a high-end dinner less than half of similar consumption in the United States. Daily necessities are even more affordable. 1 liter of milk is about 8 yuan, a dozen eggs are about 18 yuan, and 1 kilogram of beef is about 78 yuan. 1 kilogram of pork is about 52 yuan. The most representative local delicacy is the bandeja paisa and corn tortillas. Bandeja paisa combines rice, beans, fried meat, sausage, and other ingredients for only 45 yuan, which is the daily choice for local families. Corn tortillas are a staple food in every household, carrying the life sentiments of Colombians. But affected by the tariff system, the prices of imported electronic products and cars are over 30% higher than in developed countries. A stark contrast in consumption has formed. Colombia has long shed its label as a dangerous place. It is gradually moving towards stable development. All this relies on a comprehensive social welfare system. The Universal Social Security System, established in 1993, now covers 95% of the total population. Although public medical resources remain strained, every citizen can still enjoy basic health care coverage. The government has launched special welfare programs for poor families, providing monthly subsidies of 290 to 580 yuan, while requiring beneficiary families to ensure children attend school, to improve poverty at its root. Furthermore, the country's pension system uses individual accounts, combined with a pay-as-you-go dual-track system, to cope with the approaching aging population. It is predicted that by 2050, the population aged 65 and over in Colombia will reach 18%. The improvement of the pension system has also laid a foundation for the country's long-term development. Colombia is a country full of contradictions, yet incredibly vibrant. It has world-class coffee and flowers, but also a history of drug issues. It has beauty queens, but also high rates of violence against women. It has exquisite European architecture and deep-rooted local culture. It suffered from civil war, but is now growing through peace. Every Colombian is in their own way writing the future of this country. Thanks for watching DAFE Global Geography. If you like our content, please like, share, and follow. I am DAF. See you in the next video.